Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a complete hamstring workout. Oh, there's dogs. On Mondays I train my glutes, Wednesdays I train my hamstrings, and Fridays I train my quads. So today is Wednesday and we're going to do hamstrings. And yeah, I will see you guys at the gym. My bun doesn't look like too horrible today, but then why is this happening? For my workout, usually it's good to deadlift. It's always good to deadlift with flat shoes as well as squatting so you get direct contact. But today I have to wear these guys because everything else is packed. So these do have a platform, and so yeah, that's just kind of like a disclaimer. And this is also a disclaimer. I don't know why I'm so lucky to have that little guy just hanging out there, but yeah. So let's go do this, babes. Let's do it. All right, guys, welcome to the workout. So here I am starting with a dynamic warm-up. Now, dynamic warm-ups use stretches that are dynamic, meaning that you are moving as you stretch. You are not just staying in a static movement. Static movements are when you hold the stretch for 10 or more seconds, which is usually how people used to warm up. So the reason I'm doing this is because I am activating the muscles I will use during my workout. So you could see I was doing a little bit of lunges earlier. Here I'm doing some kickbacks, and I'm kind of just using some movements that will be similar to the exercises I do in my workout today. I usually like to keep my dynamic stretching around 5 to 10 minutes long. First, I start out doing some simple hip thrusts, and then I do some single-legged hip thrusts. Again, this is just to get the blood circulating through my body, get some glute activation in there, and really focus on hitting the glutes and the hamstrings. Then I decided to do some glute bridges. Now, glute bridges are when your feet are on the floor and your back is as well. So I just made sure to keep my hips from touching the ground. I always like to start light at the beginning of my workout. So here I am using a barbell and I'm doing good mornings. Now for this one, you really want to make sure that you are pushing your glutes out and really just using your hamstrings to relax into the stretch and then come back up. Now I'm not squeezing my glutes during this because I want it to be completely activated with my hamstrings. I want my hamstrings to do all the work. Immediately after that, I do some very lightweight deadlifts. I do not come up all the way again, and I am really focusing on feeling my hamstrings activate. Next, I move on to some deadlifts. Now here I'm doing just some basic straight leg deadlifts. My knees are bent just a little bit, and I go down enough to feel the stretch in my hamstrings. Now, the length of how far you go down is going to be just dependent on you. You may not need to go down as far as others do to feel it in your hamstrings. Just make sure you are engaging them accordingly. Here I am doing some Sumo Deadlifts. These are my absolute favorite. So what I did is I positioned the bar very close to my calves, where it's almost touching my calves, and then I push from my glutes and my hamstrings with all my strength and just go up and squeeze my glutes for every rep. I went up every single set, and that is what I really like to do. I really like to go heavy on those guys, but with the Smith machine, it is very hard, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Next, I did some more sets with the straight leg deadlifts. Again, I did not squeeze my glutes during these ones. For 3 reps, the next 3 reps, I did squeeze my glutes, and I alternated between that. So 3 reps, I would squeeze my glutes. The other 3 reps, I wouldn't, and I would do 9 to 12 reps. Next, I am doing single leg deadlifts. Now for this one, I started with a very light weight and then moved on to a little bit heavier, but still like to keep it light in order to protect my knees and make sure I could stay balanced. These ones are double dumbbell deadlifts. Now, oh my gosh, you will love these because they burn so good. So what I like to do are 3 reps without squeezing my glutes, keeping constant tension on my hamstrings, and then come up and squeeze my glutes. Every 3 reps, I will squeeze my glutes. I like to do 9 to 12 reps, which will include 3 to 4 butt squeezes. Here is another one of my absolute favorite exercises, dumbbell to squats. Now this one, you want your toes pointed out in a sumo squat position. Bend down as if you're doing a sumo deadlift. Squat down, come back up and squeeze your glutes. Now I swear, the second I started doing these, oh my gosh, I felt like my butt grew like 10 times, so try them out. Here I have a heavy single dumbbell deadlift. Now 75 pounds is the heaviest you can go at Planet Fitness, unfortunately, so you may or may not be able to go heavier than that. And again, this one, I do come up all the way and squeeze my glutes because it's so heavy. I like to give myself a break every time and just come up and squeeze my glutes. Here I am doing some hip thrusts. I did put a pad on the bar, and every single time I squeeze my glute at the top for a second or 2 before moving on to the next rep. Next, I did hamstring curls. I did both my legs for 10 reps, my right leg for 10 reps, and then my left leg for 10 reps. Rested and then repeated. Oh my gosh, try it out. I swear, you're gonna love it. Here we have a closed grip cable deadlift. These ones are insane for your hamstrings, guys. I swear, you will love it. So for this one, I keep my toes pointed forward, bend completely down as I did before, and then come back up as a normal deadlift. I just barely bought these cake bites from GNC. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Holy cow, the best one's birthday cake, but of course, they did not have the birthday cake in stock, but yeah, highly suggest. They're so good, and they come with 3, so it's like, I can be satisfied with these, you know? Some things are just so small. It's like, okay, got in my calories for something that big, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, so I just got some of that. I got protein chips that I already ate too. And then I got a few Power Crunch bars for our trip. I just think, like, I've been craving so much sugar lately because I've been eating so much sugar, unfortunately. And so I was like, I need to buy some not as sugary stuff to like travel with. So I'm gonna bring that, have my BCAAs after post-workout, and I just need to go into the bank and then go home because Caden's been waiting for a long time. We have so much stuff to get done, but yeah, I'll see you then.